I'm going to do a short creative warm-up exercise today. The goal is to relax, enjoy myself, and loosen up. I use this type of warm-up when I'm not really in the mood to paint or don't know what to do. It's a great thing to do when I haven't painted for a few days and want to get back into it. I divided up a thin piece of paper with masking tape and started off with scribbles using a Stabilo Woody. I love doing this. It's really freeing. Maybe because I wasn't allowed to draw on the walls when I was young. I'm just doing whatever my hand wants to do. In this case, circular shapes, loops, and curves. I made some thicker marks with some charcoal. Not everywhere, but just widening some of the lines that were there already. Then made medium lines with a Stabilo All pencil. Both of these tools are water soluble, so I know that they'll smudge with future layers. But I want some grunginess and interest for later on. I will stay aware of where I'm putting the next layers, so I only get smudges in areas where I want them. Right now I'm not really paying attention to the dividing tape, only making sure that I'm using the whole page for my marks. I added some gesso around the page with a palette knife. Here, I'm smudging some of the lines, but not all of them. I want the page to have interest and variety, and I like the messiness of it. I gave myself a guideline today to only use black, white, and one color of blue. I could use any tools I want, but only those colors or combinations of them. Taking some of the decisions out of the mix puts less pressure on me, and because I know that this is just a creative exercise, not a masterpiece, there's no one to please, not even myself. All I need to do is enjoy the feel of the paint, let my creative brain take over, and forget about the rest of the world. After the gesso, I went back in with my Stabilo All pencil to darken up some of the lines again for some contrast. To make the lines a bit bolder, I dipped the tip of my Stabilo in some water, which gives a watery dark color that I love. I used a scruffy brush in some black next. I actually think I used Payne's Gray instead of black. It's often what I use instead of black. I like that it has a bit of a bluish cast to it. I'm loosely following some of the lines in some places. I made a lighter gray by mixing the Payne's Gray and white gesso together and filled in some of the white spots. And I used my catalyst wedge with the Payne's Gray to make marks in other places. I added some more loose random lines with a Stabilo Woody, then started in with my primary blue and a small brush. I also used a wide popsicle stick. I liked the marks that it made, and it was fun to use. When it was time to let the paint dry, I took the masking tape off so I could see each individual piece. It's really satisfying to see a crisp border around each section and gives a whole new look to the smaller paintings. I saw a couple of places where I wanted to add some white highlights, so I used the catalyst wedge for that. I could have stopped there as my creative warm-up was done. I liked the look of the blue with black, white, and gray. I usually like to add in another pop of color, so today I decided to use some lime green. And here they are, my creative warm-up pieces. I think they're cute. I had fun doing them, I relaxed and got into the flow. Making art is supposed to be enjoyable, so I achieved my goal. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please consider liking and subscribing. If you have any suggestions for future videos, just leave me a comment. And we'll see you next time.